Dewey. Welcome to our next session that's called Puppet and Ventriloquist Doll Characterization. I'm going to start off today with Lord and Lady Dundee, our English-speaking couple, and show you how they're made. Lord Dundee is a grandpa, and I wanted two grandpas that were just alike because originally I wasn't going to change costumes, and he is a fireman. Underneath he has a fireman's outfit. So we made the second head, and it was so much different that I had to make it a different character, because with sculptured puppets it's very hard to make two alike because they're so different. Well, he's got this little lower lip that's sculptured right here just by stitching from there to there with a little cotton. He's got a white mustache and a little nose, and he's got the little dark animal eyes with a little circlet of felt right behind him to soften the look, and some eyebrows. Since he is a lord, an English lord, I want to get a monocle for him, but I haven't gotten one yet. I may have to make one out of another pair of glasses. Just put a string down one and just cut the glasses off. Use your ingenuity, because you can find a lot of things, make things out of other things. The stitching on the top was done right across his head, and you can see right there. And to cover it up, we put a little line of fake fur right across the top. This is that loose hair, that loose hair that you can buy that isn't really fake fur, although fake fur would work there too, but this is just the loose strands of hair. It's like Angora type hair that you can find in craft shops. And across the back, then he has this line of hair again. It covers up the stitching back here. His clothing, well, his ears. Let's look at his ears too. He has sculptured ears and just stitched with a sewing machine right around. First, we put cotton in the nylon and then stitched it around on the sewing machine. So you may have a few trial and errors, but just keep it up and you'll get it. Now, his clothing, I bought this at a resale shop, Salvation Army actually, and I made him to fit the clothing. I think he's around 4 foot, probably 4'5" maybe, for an adult. And his clothing, I have a little fake turtleneck here. And underneath, when he's a different character, he's got his woodsman when he's out chopping wood or outside. He's got this little, he's got jeans and a little red plaid shirt. And underneath that, he has, as I said, he's a fireman, and he has all these, he's got a bathrobe, a red bathrobe, and red suspenders. You know how you ask, why does the fireman have red suspenders? To keep his pants up. You all know that. I don't have to tell you that one. And so, when he's a fireman, we put on his little red hat. And I also have a little red hat and a little red jacket that I can wear when we talk about fire prevention. We have a tea kettle that's burned out of the bottom that I burn out of the bottom. Talk about taking care of your house, and how not to burn your house down. So many things you can use. And there's all kinds of ideas I could use with him. Just getting started. Well, his wife is Lady Dundee, and she's around, let's see how tall you are, Lady Dundee. She's got a hoop skirt on here. She's shorter, about 3'5" maybe. And we've got, I've got her head came loose, so let's just look at her head like it is. See, my famous safety pins. If you were going to sell it, you'd want to sew it on, but safety pins are a lot stronger than thread even. So I've got some little pink earrings on her. We have her lips painted with acrylic paint to make lipstick, which makes her more of a high society lady. Look inside her mouth. It's been glued. And she has kind of a double chin sculpted with stitching with the cotton, stitched across here and stitched across here, and then around her chin. Just small hand stitching. And back here, kind of to give her a little bit of jowls back here. And then her glasses are hooked behind her hair. This is just fake fur hair that I put on her. And you start out, just take the fake fur and lay it across her head. And I used pins at first, but this is sewed on now. but I used pins at first and then got spraying at it and started combing and spraying until she used to have a French twist, but right now it's down because nobody sees the back of her head anyway. And since she's got her fancy dress that I made her on, I've got flowers and a matching ribbons hanging down the back to give her sort of a fancy look. The stitching goes down the side. And, I'm just on the one side. Now let's look at her body. I found this fur coat at a resale shop and put it on her to give her a fancier look. She's got a hoop skirt on. I just went and bought some hooping and got a safety pin on this. I made this dress a number of years ago for a Chamber of Commerce dinner that we were doing, and it kind of matched the dresses. She has on a belt, and she's got long underwear on, bloomers, and then little black patent shoes and nylons. Now the shoes I secure in the back with T-pins. I've got gloves on her. If I change her clothing when she has to do another, be in a different situation besides being dressed up, although she's dressed up most of the time, then I would change her gloves to just plain hands, which isn't that hard because all I do is just safety pin them, or this has just got a T-pin in it here, and to hold her hand up, I safety pinned it to the fur coat. And she's got wires. See, if you put the wires around the hand, then you can bend the fingers to make them look real natural. There's the cotton in there, so you have more. Your hands don't go like this; they go like that. Okay. When I made the dress, I made it for the foam, so I put a little piece around here so that it would tuck inside, and then the lace around it. And she has a little. It had a little pin. I don't know where it went. Probably fell off. Okay, well, Lady Dundee not only is a lady, a high society lady, but she loves to go to karate classes. She has a karate gi, and she loves to ride motorcycle. In fact, right here, why don't we show Lady Dundee on her motorcycle? Doesn't that look like fun? Here's her there's her pin right on the floor. Here's her motorcycle outfit and her exercise outfit. I just took one of my children's. No, I bought this new. Children are 20 and 22. Their jogging suits got a little old, although some of the clothes have stayed really well through the years. This is her motorcycle outfit. I just found a used jean jacket with a little red trim, just happened to have. And this is her jogging for her exercise time underneath, and tennis shoes, so that she jumps with me on the trampoline or whatever it is we're trying to show. But then when I make her motorcycle outfit, just by zipping up her jacket and then putting on a motorcycle helmet on her head, like it was in the clip that you just saw. All right, let's move on to the next section.